Good afternoon, insipid children of the Banana Republic. I am none other than the esteemed Lord of the Red Team, Red Congressman Barbara Brown. Surely you have heard of me, or of one of my several hundred ancient brethren in Congress. I deliver myself unto you today, due to a significantly important realization. For many aeons we have regarded the younger generation as foolish and entitled, but it has come to our attention that some of you are like in your 30s now or something. It is a meaningful probability that some of you are voting, and it is possible that if you align with our views, that we should take you seriously. However, we are not yet ready for such a massive undertaking, and you are not yet ready to understand the full magnitude of our ancient traditions. Thus, we shall allow you to wade into our fold with a baby step in the form of one of your childlike video games. Behold, Giopi! Now, right away, you notice from the logo in the upper left-hand corner that this game was brought to you by the noble efforts of the noble Red Social Control Organization. They are not affiliated with any one candidate of the Red Team particularly, but the goal of this game is clear. Evade taxes, or, optionally, destroy them. You see those little guys that look like bills? Those are taxes, and they are furious with angry eyebrows because they are troubled by their own existence and the burden they weigh upon businesses. Of course, the astute may observe that as they shuffle around, they sort of shrug their eyebrows at you as if to insinuate, I am a physical being with physical needs for romance and love. That is the dual nature of taxes. This clever and ingenious metaphor illustrates why we need such ancient and venerable members as those who have presided over Congress for a millennia. Additionally, you will see beyond shadow of doubt that the keys you must collect are made of gold. This represents unlocking the hearts of the people who run the super PACs that provide us the billions and billions of dollars we need to spam your entire world with our own images. And here you will see another clever metaphor. As I try to jump up to that ledge, there is a guy in my way, and there is no way to progress through the game without taking damage. That is just like real life when you are running for Congress. You see, sometimes you must attack and destroy your opponents before they can stand around and delay things that you're trying to do. Or sometimes the reverse occurs, and you want delays, and they try to speed things up. It is so inconsiderate and so typical of the blue team. I can scarcely handle their disrespect at times. For example, one time I was minding my own business, tending to the glory that is Congress, and blue Congressman Stevenson came up to me, and he said, Red Congressman Brown, what about the poor people? And I said, what about the poor people, Blue Congressman Stevenson? And he said, what if we give them all of our money? Well, what if, Blue Congressman Stevenson, what if? I believe we all know what would happen. Why don't you give them all of your money, Blue Congressman Stevenson? I'm keeping mine. It is a wonder that this infernal madness with the blue team hasn't completely destroyed all aspects of the country. Sometimes I wonder what it is the blue team is trying to accomplish. No, I mean really, that's not even rhetorical. I'm not mudslinging. What are they trying to accomplish? It seems like their plans are always convoluted and sort of never totally committed to what it is they're doing. It's like, if you want to help the poor, then come up with a program that helps the poor. I don't know. Or maybe not a program, just something straightforward with like a single step, like a tax break. That's what we're trying to offer here. Blue team is idiots. You know, for all they talk about the lower class, I never see Congressman Stevenson with any poor people. I don't think he knows anything about them. But anyway, you may have noticed that there's these blue karate lords appearing casually throughout the game. These are, in fact, blue team voters. The elite of the blue team voters. Those who practice kung fu in their spare time and remain in shape. The shape of incompetency, but a shape, nonetheless. Which is why they look like turtles or something. And they wave their arms around haphazardly with karate slaps in complete abandon for the needs of the country. So vastly inconsiderate! But now, Banana Republic's entitled generation, we come to the final stage. On this stage, we must win 6 Senate seats The rest are not terribly relevant, because the incumbency rating is very, very high. But though that may be, do not think that we have it easy in Congress. Oh no, we spend about 60% of our time advertising to get voted in again. Of course, there's that other 5% we spend fighting corruption charges, but come on, we make the laws. If we are abusing something, most likely it is a loophole. Maybe a theoretical loophole, but we could defend it in court. Okay, now, you may notice here that up until this point, land masses have been completely obstructed. You could not pass through them. But we have defied that convention to advertise for the red team. That may seem like very stupid game design, but it is another clever, genius metaphor. It represents that sometimes, when running for Congress, you need to ignore all established convention. And here the Senate is tied, and we see that Joe Biden comes to our house to bother us. That guy is such a pain in the butt. They depicted him kind of like a shaved monkey, and that's fairly accurate. I hate that guy. Some of you may be wondering, why is it that the elephant doesn't move its arms while it's moving? That makes it look kind of stupid. Well, I will be honest, we are the fiscally responsible party, and that means we didn't spend very much money on this project, and you pretty much get what you pay for. Now that the game is complete, I will admit we didn't really address any issues or talk about what we stand for. But if I can be totally frank, I am a congressman, and as such, like all congressmen, I golf with some of the richest and most influential people in the world. I don't really expect a bunch of 30-year-old children to understand the significance of what it is that I do. You're all wrapped up in whatever stupid service industry job you've been stuck with since the recession. Your generation is currently one of the demographics suffering from the highest rate of poverty and unemployment, and I figure it's probably something that you did, and not at all a failure of your leaders. Or, if anything, it's probably something those idiots in the blue team did. One way or the other, it's clear to me that you are uniquely the dumbest generation. I don't know what's causing it, could be communism. So, in case the point of this game flew way over your simple heads, the objective was, vote for me. Vote red team all the way. There you are. Good luck with your bills this month, and next month, and the month after. I have to catch a personal jet to fly out to a restaurant rated with a Maginot Star to eat lunch with some of the richest people on the planet. I have to arrive there before Blue Congressman Stevenson, or else he'll make a big fuss about my tardiness. Good luck, Banana Republic!